Hi viewers, this is Gnaneshwarachari, Faculty of Chemistry in Telangana Tribal Welfare Residential Degree College for Women's, Utnur. According to Kakatiya University, in chemistry subject, in first semester, we have particular syllabus. In this session, we are going to discuss about syllabus of first year chemistry, first semester chemistry. Okay, in every semester, actually, in chemistry subject, every semester we have some units. Like in every semester, we have 4 units, like inorganic chemistry as a first unit, organic chemistry as a second unit, physical chemistry as a third unit, and fourth unit is a general chemistry. Okay, so what I am saying here, the first unit is inorganic chemistry and second unit is organic chemistry. In every semester we have only these units also. Okay, and third unit is physical chemistry. First unit is organic chemistry, second unit is inorganic chemistry, and third unit is physical chemistry, and last but not the least, fourth unit is general chemistry. Isn't it? So in this inorganic chemistry and in this organic chemistry and physical chemistry and general chemistry, in these units the main fundamentals of the chemistry are covered in these units in first semester. For example, if you take in about inorganic chemistry, in this inorganic chemistry we have some subtopics like chemical bonding and as well as p block elements. In inorganic chemistry we have subtopics and subunits like first one is chemical bonding and second one is p block elements. In this chemical bonding, what we will discuss, what are the topics, what are the important fundamentals are given in this chemical bonding subunit. For example, if you want to know anything and if you want to know any topic, just we need to know some fundamentals regarding that, isn't it? So in that fundamental, in inorganic chemistry, in chemical bonding, we have some kind of like hyperconjugation, mesomeric effect and inductive effect. In this chemical bonding we are going to discuss about inductive effect, mesomeric effect and hyperconjugation. These are the fundamentals of inorganic chemistry. Okay, so in this chemical bonding we will discuss about some theories also. Okay, and come to the next point, that is p block elements. Today only we are discussing about syllabus. Okay, now we are not going in depth, just we are introducing just syllabus only. In this p block elements we are going to discuss about properties of p block elements and chemical properties of p block elements and some exceptions of p block elements. First of all, what are the p block elements? We know that the s block elements in this periodic table, S block elements are located at left side of the periodic table, P block elements are located at right side of the periodic table, and D block elements are located at middle portion of the periodic table, and F block elements are located at bottom position of the periodic table, isn't it? Here left side is S block elements, right side is P block elements, here D block elements, and bottom side is F block elements, isn't it? So here we have p block elements fundamentals. In that p block elements, what are the p block elements actually? Here S black elements are, we know that hydrogen, hydrogen, lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium, francium. These are the S black elements, first A group elements. And second group elements is like beryllium, beryllium, magnesium, calcium, strontium, barium, radium. These are the second A group elements which comes under S black elements. But now we are discussing about P black elements. In this P black elements we have third A group elements, fourth A group elements, and fifth A group elements, and sixth A group elements, and seventh A group elements, and eighth group elements are zero groups, that is noble gases. Okay, in this third A group elements, what are the third A group elements? What are the P black elements here? Boron, aluminum, gallium, indium, thallium. These are the third A group elements. Boron, aluminum, gallium, indium, thallium. And fourth A group elements are like carbon, silicon, germanium, tin, lead. Carbon, silicon, germanium, tin, lead, isn't it? And fifth A group elements is like third A group elements are here boron, aluminum, gallium, indium, thallium. Fourth A group elements are aluminum, gallium, indium, thallium, lead. Aluminum, gallium, indium, thallium, lead. Here fifth A group elements are and here third A group elements are boron, aluminum, gallium, indium, thallium. Okay, fourth A group elements are carbon, here boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, here helium, neon. So here third A group elements are boron, aluminum, gallium, indium, thallium. Fourth A group elements are carbon, silicon, germanium, tin, lead. Fifth A group elements are nitrogen, phosphorus, arsenic, antimony, bismuth. Nitrogen, phosphorus, arsenic, antimony, bismuth. And sixth A group elements are oxygen, sulfur, selenium, tellurium, polonium. And seventh A group elements are fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine, acetylene. Fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine, acetylene. And eighth A group elements are like zero group elements or noble gases. Okay, helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon, radon. These are the P black elements. Okay, we will discuss P black elements of properties like physical properties and chemical properties and some kind of exceptions in P black elements. Okay, in organic chemistry actually we will discuss about structural theory of organic chemistry. We will discuss subtopic like structural theory of organic chemistry. In this organic chemistry we have subtopic like structural theory of organic chemistry and as well as aromatic hydrocarbons. Aromatic hydrocarbons are here acyclic hydrocarbons. Acyclic hydrocarbons, and in this we have aromatic hydrocarbons. Yes. Structural theory of organic chemistry. In this structural theory of organic chemistry, actually in this organic chemistry we have some kind of orientation methods and as well as types of organic reactions. Okay, types of organic reactions and some kind of structural theories are involved in this topic. Okay, in organic chemistry we will discuss deeply, and we have some kind of named reactions also here. So in this structural theory of organic chemistry we will discuss about named reactions and types of organic reactions also, like we have some kind of free radicals and electrophilic reactions and nucleophilic reactions. In that we have some kind of types of organic reactions like addition reactions and substitution reactions and elimination reactions and rearrangement reactions and polymerization reactions. Okay, these and green chemistry reactions. Okay, green chemistry reactions means nothing but here right? Okay, leave it here. These types of reactions are discussed in structural theory of organic chemistry. And come to the point here, acyclic hydrocarbons. In this acyclic hydrocarbons, what is the meaning of acyclic hydrocarbons? Actually, organic chemistry deals with carbons and hydrogens. We know that. Okay, organic chemistry means organic chemistry means nothing but it discuss about properties of carbons and hydrogens only. So here we are discussing about acyclic hydrocarbons. What is the meaning of acyclic hydrocarbons and as well as cyclic hydrocarbons? Acyclic hydrocarbons and cyclic hydrocarbons, the hydrocarbons which are involved in cyclic nature, which are involved in cyclic form, those compounds are called cyclic hydrocarbons. And which compounds are not in cyclic nature, like alkanes, alkenes, alkynes, these are comes under acyclic hydrocarbons. Okay, alkanes, alkenes and alkynes, these are comes under acyclic hydrocarbons. And aromatic hydrocarbons, we know that like benzene is the best example for aromatic hydrocarbons. Okay, and the third topic is, the third unit is physical chemistry. In this physical chemistry, we have atomic structure, and fundamentals of quantum mechanics. Atomic structures and fundamentals of quantum mechanics, and gaseous state. These are the two subtopics involved in physical chemistry. Atomic structure and fundamentals of quantum mechanics means here in this physical chemistry, actually we know that the main thing in chemistry is nothing but here atom. Okay, atom is having some kind of particular structures, and we have some kind of theories also. So that theories involved in this atomic structure and fundamentals of quantum mechanics theory. And in this physical chemistry, the next topic is gaseous state. Actually, we know that every matter appears in three stages only, like gaseous state and solid state and liquid state. Okay, in this gaseous state, we will discuss about noble gases and as well as gases properties, and everything we will discuss about gases in this gaseous state topic. Okay, this physical chemistry will cover atomic structure and fundamentals of quantum mechanics and gaseous state. These are the two topics which are present in semester 1 chemistry syllabus. Okay, in general chemistry, actually inorganic chemistry, organic chemistry, physical chemistry and general chemistry. In this general chemistry, what happens, the topic is related to maximum, the general chemistry topic is related to laboratories. Okay, for example, general principles of inorganic qualitative analysis. General principles of inorganic qualitative analysis. General principles of inorganic qualitative analysis. And in this general principles of inorganic qualitative analysis, and second topic is solid state, and third topic is isomerism. These are the three topics involved in general chemistry. General principles of inorganic qualitative analysis, which is related to laboratory, and solid state. We know that what is a solid state. Every matter appears in three steps. Every matters appear like liquid state and solid state and as well as gaseous state. In this, we are discussing about solids in general chemistry, and next one is isomerism. What is the meaning of isomerism? The compound which is consist same chemical formula same structure but some kind of chemical properties are different. These are called isomerism. Okay, isomerism means nothing but it is looking like twins, but in that some chemical the chemical nature, the chemical properties are different. So this is called isomerism. In this isomerism we have isomerism classification also. We will discuss about isomerism in deeply in general chemistry. Just we are discussing about here only syllabus, that is inorganic chemistry. We have two topics, subtopics. Organic chemistry we have two subtopics. In physical chemistry we have again two subtopics. In general chemistry we have three subtopics. Okay, this is the syllabus of first year chemistry according to Kakatiya University, isn't it? So dear viewers and dear students who are pursuing first year, okay, don't worry about that syllabus. Okay, don't worried about syllabus. Actually when you are polished your subject, when you are polished your language, or when you are polished your skills, definitely you will get more than expected. Okay, definitely you will get more than expected. Don't worry, we will with you, and all the best. Thank you very much.